See if you can get in on that sign. Let me see if I can get over on the other side. And I need to know. Is it rolling now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is the date today? The 17th?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, today is March 17th of 2020.
March 17th, 2020. Tuesday.
Try to be some help. Coronavirus apocalypse now. This is Sam's Club in the Mary Astor area of Fort Walton. And you can see there's like nobody here except for one person just hanging out. But see if you can get that sign right there. 186 for unleaded and 233 for diesel at Sam's. So the price of gas is lowering every day, but you do have to be a member to use Sam's. I can't figure out what this guy's sitting here for, but anyway. Get the service. I'm surprised I don't see more people at the gas stations filling up. Walmart, Fort Walton. If you saw one of my earlier vlogs, they changed their hours so they can close at night to stock. Because stuff's flying off the shelves. This is the first day I've seen it this empty at this time of night. Because I check stores all day long, so I can see movement and things going on. And of course, you're going to get a lot of people that buy stuff in bulk because they're running out online and sell it in other places where toilet paper is like 50 cents a pack. I mean, $50 a pack and stuff like that. And then you got people that get really excited and want to just stock up. And then, you know, when it gets down to the nitty-gritty, then people that really need it can't even buy one. So you got to kind of watch the news and kind of watch the stores. Today is the most I've ever seen at Walmart. Now, they still have tons of food left and stuff. It's just, stuff is just cleared out. I think what they're doing is taking a majority of their employees now and having them work the floor checking people out. Because today, they've had more checkers than I've seen all week. Usually they have like one or two, which is so stupid. People are under enough stress that they have to wait an hour to get out with a couple things. So I think that's what they're doing, is they're taking the staff and letting them do checker, and then they'll stock at closing and restock the store. Sam's buys in huge quantity and the stuff goes in warehouses, so stuff's being trucked in constantly. It's just trying to get it up on the shelves, and the only way for Walmart to recoup is to shut the doors at night and then take all their people plus people that are, you know, what they call lumpers. They hire them to come in and take those additional people and then try to restock the store so it'd be ready for morning. This guy has hardly any battery power in this vehicle right now. So I'm walking through the store and it's so wild. In my entire lifetime, the only thing I've ever seen anything close to this was the gas rationing in California. I remember when, you know, cabbage was like 15 cents a head and lettuce was like 25. You know, I remember when gas was 50 cents a gallon. I remember when you could get penny candies, 10 for a penny. soda pop was $0.25. Cigarettes, Marlboro cigarettes are 55 cents a pack. You know? When you could buy a giant round steak for $1.50. I'm walking through the store and I'm kind of amazed, and it's not too bad. I mean, in Alabama and Dothan right now, the stores are empty. There's nothing. And business has gone down like 95%. I have a friend of mine that normally has about 60 units in his lot at all times, especially this time of the year. But right now he's got 2. You know, you walk through the store and then all of a sudden tears just kind of roll down your face and you just go, Daddy, tell me what to do. Because my daddy's always had all the answers. Today is the day where it gets really scary. I've tried to hold my own for days and try to have faith and all that, but when you see it flash before your eyes, it gets kind of scary. You feel like it's going to turn into a concentration camp, like the possibility of lockdown in a city is going to be real high. Or you're not going to be able to work and you're not going to know what to do if the utilities get shut off, or you can't pay the rent and you don't know how long it'll be. They haven't done that yet. I'm in Florida this week, but at one of my vacation properties, but you know, I just kind of have an uneasy feeling here. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's really going to happen or it's really not. But I'm a little leery of what happens next. I just don't know. I know there's people that are way worse off than we are, that's for sure. Went to go ahead and make sure all the utility bills were paid over and up, and like went and paid some money, and then I went back to go pay some more money about 30 minutes later, and they wouldn't take the payment. And really scary. ATMs the other night spent till 1:45 in the morning to try to get cash, and every one of them just, it wouldn't work, and I was like, what has happened to my card? And then found out the next day that all the ATMs were like shut down, like you couldn't get money, which makes me think that everybody's emptying all the money out of the banks, which that's really a bad thing, because it corrupts the economy so that if there's no money in the banks, then everything goes upside down. So if people get too excited and try to cash out to hold on to their pure cash, it corrupts everything. So it gets kind of scary. I just don't know. Some of the restaurants as of today in the Fort Walton area have gone to drive-through only, drive-through or pickup only. Just a few. Not as many people on the road today. Lots of tourists in town though. Some people are adjusting their hours to close a little bit earlier. A lot of the local clubs, bars, and that have voluntarily closed I know people that are refusing to go to work or open their businesses until the coronavirus testing comes to Panama City or Destin or Fort Walton. That's really mind-blowing. I mean, there's people that are stopping their work or closing their businesses until that. And man, I'm going to tell you, you better take every penny you can get before things get shut down or whatever. Let's see, 10:30. Okay, this mall's already basically closed for the evening. This van, there's somebody lives in this van, because I see this van at the bank, and then it's over here now. There's that van. You see that marked van? They're usually at the bank a lot. I guess they moved over here now. And that car parked real close to me is somebody else too that's probably staying in their vehicle. At least they're not bugging them and letting them have a place to stay. Because this is nice right here under the light and everything. But a lot of times in some places you get a cop knocking on your window and giving you a bunch of hell. I know I've had to do it on the road when I traveled and places were jammed and the hotels were jammed and you know crashing up a Cadillac. You know, it's like, oh well. I mean, how bad is that? It's not bad. Things could be worse. At least you have a car to sleep in. So, Baskin Robbins, they're still open. Is that camera really sideways like that? They may be just cleaning up over there.
Mm-hmm.
They're cleaning up over here. And they had people sitting inside the Five Guys place. They close, it's 11 to 10 for them, so they're cleaning. I wonder what that Mexican joint is doing. That looks like, what's his name's truck over there, isn't it?
No.
It's not?
Too low.
Kind of looks like his truck.
Oh yeah, now I see the little thing.
Yeah, it looks like his rims and his truck.
Yeah.
Owner.
Might be.
Yeah, I have a quite. I'm about to say that's his car. So obviously he was open. Firehouse is closed. But it's probably their time to close. Clemenza's, boy, that's close quarters in there. I wonder if they're staying open. Go read that notice, see what it says. Zero hours Sunday through Thursday, 10:30 to 9. Friday to Saturday, 10:30 to 9.
They're only doing to-goes and delivery.
Okay, so the Firehouse Subs in Fort Walton is only doing to-goes and delivery.
They took out all the chairs, all the tables and chairs.
They took out all their tables and chairs. But Five Guys had theirs in there today. Because we drove by and there was people sitting there.
They probably plan on already taking them out.
Well, if they're going to do it, then they just shove them all to one corner of the wall and just, you know, put the chairs up on top and just tell people, I'm sorry, no seating. They're saying it's because if it's close quarters, that the governor would like to have people at least 6 foot away from each other to try to not transfer this virus. There's been no legal orders as of yet in Florida to shut stuff down. None. So make sure you got that clear. But the governor is suggesting that certain businesses close, cease business, or make other arrangements so that people are far enough away from each other. Now, I know that Starbucks didn't have any people inside. They just run drive-through only today. So, there it is. And I will get back to you on the hours of some of the big amusement malls in town, because I got those this morning. Let's see if we can see how empty Winn-Dixie looks. I think we're looking pretty good here as far as stores. There's still food. I watched a lot of people getting junk food tonight. I watched people stacking pizzas. And it was interesting to see what kind of food they were getting. I watched one guy that had a grocery cart full of food and bought a $60 cold bag.
They still have food.
Like I use. Yeah, it looks like they're stocked. But they're closed right now.
Mm-hmm. They close at 9.
That's employees shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like they have stuff. So that's good. There's no word about looting or any stuff like that yet. Or I saw one robbery on the local news this morning. And then that's another problem, is jails. Now they got a big concern about jails because they don't want people close together. So that ought to get real interesting real quick. Right now there's hardly anybody on the road. Oddly enough. I mean, it's just kind of empty. And there's no orders for people to stay in their house or anything like that. Not right now, but it's getting kind of creepy. Don't know what tomorrow brings. You have to, stay tuned, because it seems like every 24 hours something changes just a little bit more. So, I'm going to go through with you in just a minute here about some things that you need to probably pay attention to so you can be prepared in the event that we end up going through a shutdown. So schools have changed their extension line of closure all around, and some things are starting to close, but I'll get back to you. Love to you. Stay safe. Please stay positive.